be strong, put it on. Hey, put it on, be strong, put it on. Hey, put it on, be strong, put it on. Till the break of dawn, I'ma put it on.
I'm motherfucking, you know what I'm talking about, man.
One cheated on you, fuck that. Bring it to the podcast. We don't talk about
Mic check, motherfucking 1, 2. We in the building. We rolling?
Yeah, you rolling.
Oh, thank God. All right, this episode 8 of the Bailey and Friends podcast, y'all. We going strong. We took a week break, but we back in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We got my man. I want to thank Jay Swan. He's going to be the co-host for the next 3 episodes. Shout out to him. If you don't know Jay Swan, you need to get familiar. And now to my guest. I'm not going to introduce her. You know, she's going to introduce herself. You know
Okay.
That's who it is.
Peace. I'm Mova Kween, divine music artist.
AKA.
Mommy.
There we go. Mother of one.
Mother of one. Just one.
God bless you.
At the moment.
There we go. Well, I'm blessed to have her on. The first time I heard of Mova Kween, actually, I was at 808s and I heard her perform. And I was going to get a drink. I was already severely drunk like I am now. But I heard her voice and I was like, who the fuck is that? And then I see this girl on stage and she's just going crazy. And then after she's done performing, she's at the booth slinging trippy treats. I'm like, who is this person? So like, I'm just, do you even remember that performance? Because I mean, you're performing all the time, so.
Right.
I think it was the June one.
Right. So yeah, I think yep. I remember that. The last 808. Right. K. I'm just trying to like think about what I was wearing and like how
it was some sort of animal print.
For real?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it was in a blue room.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. That's why I couldn't remember because it was in a blue room. It's typically in the red room at the Crown.
I have very good memory.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I saw her at Beat Trip, still slinging the trippy treats. Went to go sing on this hard ass boom bap beat. And I just keep thinking to myself, like, who is this person? I got to get her on the podcast, and now I'm so blessed to have her.
I'm here.
So now we're gonna talk about it. You got this new single out right now. What's it called?
It's called Vibrating.
And who did that track?
So the track was produced by Illformative, aka Kyle Yearwood.
Shout out.
And also co-produced by Bradley Harris, who's a keyboardist in the area, but also a producer, and he has like a production company called Zony Sound. Yeah.
That's tough.
And it was recorded and mixed at District Sound Studios. That's like in like closer to DC.
That beat breakdown at the end was hard as shit, and like you always got that like ethereal vibe. But I went back on your SoundCloud. I see you got tracks from JPEG Mafia, produced by him. Shout out to him. And
shout the fuck out.
Yeah, he on big shit right now.
JPEG
what happened to JPEG?
You said what happened?
He got the fuck out, man. He blew up.
Oh, Jay, what I'm gonna say, as soon as he moved, he blew up.
Yeah.
Where did he move? What do you mean?
He moved to LA.
Oh, really? Oh, so you like knew him?
Yeah. Well, we actually like worked. I went to his house and recorded that song. Like we were working. I have recorded like maybe like 4 songs when I recorded that song with him, and it was all about his beats. So yeah, he only was able to mix that one and bring it back to me, but we were working. Yeah.
Dope. Do you make beats or do you?
I do make beats. I'm still learning like a lot of different things with my beats. I started making beats on my phone on GarageBand, and like my beats were crazy as fuck, like super trippy, super experimental, like kind of beats. Like I actually sent a beat when I made my first one on GarageBand. I sent it to JPEG and I asked him what he thought, and he was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you hitting me up for, yo? Like, why are you even hitting me up to do your beats, yo? That shit is crazy." And once he said that, I was like,
It's like, I got it. I got it. It's like, say less.
I got JPEG's approval. All right, cool. That's what's up.
That's how we cool.
So yeah, but I'm still working on like just bringing that into the actual DAW and like really perfecting it. So
like, when did this like? I know this is kind of head ass to say, but like, when did it all start? Like the whole brand of Mova Kween, and like when you made your first song, when you realized that this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like if you even had a regular job, like worked at Target or whatever, something like that, or if
That's
you went.
Funny you said that. My sister was working at Target. She just like resigned.
Yeah, shout out to Target.
I feel like everybody works at Target. I know mad people that work at Target.
That's so funny. Like,
Yeah.
but okay, so I've been
because
doing.
you're 27 now. So.
Yes, I am. I've been doing music for a while. Before I came out as Mova Kween, my artist name was Jazz, Jas. I dropped my first mixtape back in 2011 or 2013.
On what platform?
Which one of them? I actually dropped it on Hot New Hip Hop. No, not Hot New Hip Hop.
Audio Mac?
Yeah, isn't Hot New Hip Hop a mixtape platform? Like, no, which one of the mixtape platforms?
I feel like they kind of do, but that's
no,
not
it's Dat Piff, but it's also I feel like it's Hot New.
It's not Audio Mac.
It's another one. I know.
It's
exactly
another
which
one, and they not up no more. Not Spinrilla, but it's another one.
I know which one.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I know.
Somebody will know. But
anyway.
I dropped my mixtape on that platform.
Now does Jazz sound like Mova Kween? Is that like what's
Jazz
the
and Mova
growth?
Kween it's a lot of growth. Mova Kween was birthed when my daughter was birthed. When I had my daughter.
And when was that?
That was 2014.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had my daughter in 2014. And it was funny because it was like a month after I had my daughter. I came back in town because I actually had my daughter in Philadelphia. I came back in town and it was Thanksgiving and I was seeing my family, and like around that time, my daughter really brought me into a really very natural state, a natural place within myself.
Kind of like
rebirth, right?
I had a natural unassisted
like
home
at
birth.
your house.
A whole natural unassisted
First of all,
home birth.
you were a strong person for that. Because granted, it's not like I ever had to deal with like giving birth to a person,
right?
But like having a natural birth is like.
And I'm actually assisting my sister with her birth coming up.
I know you told me that you might not be able to do this podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there helping her to have her baby naturally. So yeah, it's real. But that month after I came to see my family, I had my baby, and my mom was like, "Come here, Queen Mother. Come here, Mother Queen, Queen Earth," and she was just playing. But when she said Mother Queen, it just stuck with me. It stuck with me,
that
I just like literally took that name. And I spelled it how I felt like Baltimore would spell it, which is Mova.
I fuck with that.
And I didn't want the MUVA. I wanted like something different. And to me, MOVA is kind of gives it like a lot of people like Mova, like so it kind of gives it this like really cool like universal kind of feel to me. Mm-hmm. And then I just said Queen, KWEN, because I like the spelling of it, and to me it feels a little bit more cultural.
I feel like if it was spelled any other way, it wouldn't really describe you, like your sound and just like your personality as a musician. Right.
So ever since that day, I took Mova Kween. I just rocked with that, and like like I said, I just had my daughter, so it was a whole new me. Like it was a complete ultimate experience having my daughter. I had a massive spiritual awakening during that time too as well.
So it kind of like rebirthed you in a way.
Oh yes, I was birthed with her. It was a new me.
So if I'd have met Jazz before 2014, it'd have been a different person, you saying?
I mean, I think it's just that transition from just being a woman to now being a mother. So when you meet Jazz is a young woman, still navigating, trying to find her way, still figuring it out. And, that evolution into, like, motherhood turned me into, like, a certain type of confidence that I feel like Jazz didn't have.
Like, you feel like you're a protector and you have that power. Kind of like a force field.
It's like, well, I just birthed this baby. I just did this. Like, oh, yeah, it can't be nothing that I can't do. Like, that's who I became.
So away from music, and by the way, the podcast did not see this, but we had an amazing conversation before this about her pursuits to start some sort of, I don't even want to butcher it, but basically, tell me what you were saying about the cafe and all the natural foods.
Oh, well, they just, so, I mean,
and tell them to follow the other pages and everything.
Yeah, sure. Outside of my musical career, I have a vegan food page. And I have a natural product page. So my vegan food page is called Peace Light Cafe, and out of that, I've been vegan for 3 years now, and even before that, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I went vegan for 6 months.
Is that like Have you felt the change? Because my girl's trying to be vegan, but she stays eating my chicken sandwich. So I'm just I'm just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like with vegan, the ultimate goal is like you want to like transition to like straight plant based. You want to do liquids, a lot of liquids. You want to get into like fasting and feasting. So you want to get into like just kind of completely reprogramming your body. And I think with vegan, sometimes you can get caught up in like the vegan fast food world. Oh, because there's vegan chicken sandwiches and burgers and just
that's not good for you either, would you say?
Yeah, that's not good for you neither. That's not the best neither. You can
because you basically just eating burgers, but it's called vegan because it's not meat.
I mean, it certainly is. Maybe just like when you're thinking about like for the earth wise, it's certainly more beneficial for the earth to eat a burger made out of pea protein versus a beef burger.
Yeah, one of them Impossible burgers. Yeah,
like
or whatever.
If you're thinking about like your environment and your climate and like where you live, like just the air you breathe, it's better for that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like the extra chemicals that they put into making that's not necessarily better for your body.
No, I agree.
You get what I'm saying? But like if you kind of like weigh the odds, it's kind of like, okay, do you want to add to the whole cattle industry? Or do you want to, you know, add to the wave of people just trying to do better for their earth? You know, so that's like some of the benefits of just going vegan in general. But, you know, you don't want to get too caught up in like just the whole wave of like the fast food inventions, the hot dogs and the sausages and all of this, that shit will have you hooked because it's good. And you feel better about it.
Yeah, I have had.
Like, but at the same time, it's like you don't even know what's in that.
You can still be sick from that. You get what I'm saying? So the ultimate goal is just really about, you know, just holistically like doing better, like eating better, fresh fruits and vegetables, things from the earth, thinking better, feeling better, you know, and then also just like physically like doing better for yourself.
Yeah,
spiritually.
And I get a lot of that in your music. You know, me and Jay were talking about it. It's sensual, but it's not sexual. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like that's the vibe you get off. And how you were talking before we recorded, and how you were saying you don't want people to perceive you as, oh, I want to, you know what I mean? All that shit. Yeah. You'd rather like, I want to love you. I want to get. Yeah,
well, I mean, it's that too. I think just like as a woman, you know, people are gonna admire you as some type of way, and I just don't like if you're gonna like think about it on like, oh, you're looking at my physical body. I just don't want you like, I don't want nobody to be like raunchy about it, about how they feel about me. You know, I'd rather it be like, oh, she's beautiful, you know, versus like, oh, I want to like get in that, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that feeling, but ultimately, like, just me as a whole, I just want people to be able to see me as like a shining light, a shining reflection of just your own self, and I want that to inspire you to reach your highest potential. Like me on the journey of doing that, I want that's the ultimate goal. Like people actually being inspired, like, oh shit, I want to like, what you say? Like, when I gotta do this. Like, oh, I want to be this. I want to be my truest self. Or, you know, this is really what it's all about.
You want to be that mother figure.
Yeah.
For Baltimore, you say.
For Baltimore, I'm just like, I'm not trying to just be in, but this is
of
like,
course not. Now, come on now. Yeah, right. You just said JPEG blew up when he went to LA. You might as well.
But I feel like that ties.
Baltimore is definitely very important to me. It's my hometown. So
and there's a lot of hidden art and just a lot of hidden beauty in Baltimore too.
Like, certainly crazy. Like, every day I'm just meeting new people here.
I appreciate the shit out of this city. It's done a lot for me, and one day I hope to do a lot for it. And that's just what I'm trying to start with this podcast. And and another thing with Artscape that I just went to, I saw your performance there. I was actually in the crowd. And the outfit, everything, the whole presentation. Who made that outfit? That shit was crazy.
His name is Kendall Kelly. And he's amazing. Yes. He's online.
Do you collab with like a bunch of different designers and stuff? Because I know like you kind of like
open to it, but
you always got a dope outfit.
You be having fits,
her fits are off the wall, bro.
Yeah, I gotta give you flowers.
Well, it just depends. Like, with Artscape, I knew I needed to get something creative for that.
Oh, of course.
I'm like real big on themes. So like, if somebody tell me like a theme of an event, I'm like, oh, I gotta like fit that theme.
Yeah.
Like, so with Artscape, I was like, Kendall he always comes through like with the ideas and stuff. So he actually had that idea of that fit, and I just kind of like tossed in some color ideas or whatever, and he just went in with that, and it just, to me, that looked like Artscape. Like that outfit looks like Artscape. It looks like something like
it looked
artsy.
like somebody would sell that. Like,
Yes,
I don't know.
yes.
I mean, it really, you really nailed it. It was really good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And I was
Yeah,
in the
really
crowd,
happy
and you
about
were
that.
getting so much love.
Yes, honestly, it was 100 degrees out there, and I was
It
not
was hot as
expecting
shit.
anybody
Yeah.
to be
Oh my
there. I was so confused.
It
You
was
should have.
real.
That was my only concern. I was so happy about performing at Artscape.
It was
of course,
so
I wanted
hot.
to be on the main stage, but I was like,
Yeah,
That was
You
a
gonna
good
get there one day.
stage.
Yeah,
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
that one day,
get it.
Probably
but-
next year.
Yeah, I'm claiming it. Like I'm gonna be on the main stage
Next year, Mother Queen on the main stage.
Period.
What you heard.
Yes, yes. But you know, I was just happy to be there. But I was like, I was getting a little sad because I was like, ain't nobody gonna be. It's 150 degrees outside. Like, ain't nobody gonna be there.
Was that outfit hot?
No, actually, the outfit was
'Cause it was like a
perfect. It was
bodysuit.
like see through. It was like a see through body.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, so it worked out, and he had like the point of that outfit was to feel like sand and water. It was supposed to be like the islands. Like the Caribbeans, like sand and water with the trees with the red and orange fruits, and like it just was supposed to feel like that.
He did that shit.
Yeah.
What's his full name again?
Kendall Kelly.
Shout out Kendall Kelly,
Yes,
man.
yeah.
He nailed that shit.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And then, you know, I mean, you keep it going. You had the Joy Postel show. You opened up for her at
Yes.
at the Auto Bar this Sunday, and
Yes,
and you
that
had
shit was
another
so
dope
lit.
fit. What was on the stage? It looked like clouds or something. What was that?
Yeah, no, Joy always like, even with her last event last year, she had like set up the stage really cool, had like some clouds and all kinds of cool stuff. So this year, I think it was like a cloud, and I don't know, it just felt it
She had like CDs hanging from the ceiling.
right, like
it
little
was tough.
CDs. It was really
Like,
cool.
yeah, I wouldn't even know how to describe it.
For
Yeah.
the Diaspora project.
The who?
Diaspora.
Oh no,
Diaspora.
no, that was the
Yeah, my
last
bad.
project.
Yeah.
That was a project she dropped last year when she had that.
Yeah, this was
release
back
party.
and forth.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was right. This one was.
I
the
was
back-
saying the event
the
last year
last
was
one,
for
yeah,
that one.
yeah. So yeah, she just had some cute stuff set up on the stage, and it actually worked because like it actually kind of like was similar to like my the Vibrating cover, like the
Yeah.
It really
clouds
was,
and like
though.
the stuff. Yeah, so I was
And
like,
then it
this is
worked
so
for you
cute.
because you dropped your single Friday. And
I
then
had
you
just
performed the
already
single.
yeah, it was
Yep.
beautiful. It was beautiful. I was so happy that she hit me up to perform. That's like mad clutch. Like I already knew it was gonna be a lot of people there because
And
the
then-
last time it was.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like, this is a perfect opportunity for people who don't know me to know me now. Like, you know, to understand that like we all are in Baltimore and we all exist. It's not just like one person out here singing and doing it. Like we
And
all
the fact
we out
that
here.
Joy recognizes
Exactly.
that, and she's not on her.
And I've known Joy for years. Like,
Oh,
you know,
really?
yeah, we've been cool for years.
I've never personally met her, but
Mm-hmm.
shit, everyone I talk to has mentioned her. So,
Yeah. She's really cool.
but aside from the Vibrating, you have this song that I feel like you try to push because
Mm-hmm.
like it's a good message. Is it called Black Man or what's the name?
Tired.
Tired.
Oh yeah, tired. Yeah.
What's the whole theme behind that song? And like, what
So
you trying to
tired
get
was
out?
actually a song off of my project, which I recorded with Jay.
Yep.
Shout out
Yeah.
Jay.
Yep.
Right. So I recorded that whole project. That actually was working on that entire project all last year. It was a mixtape. It was my last mixtape.
I'm
I
familiar.
mean, I'm probably gonna drop more mixtapes, but right now I'm working on more like EPs and albums and stuff. But yeah. So pretty much that project, I actually posted that project early January. It was doing really, really good. Actually, I had it up only for like a week, and I actually got a lot of like. So, like I said, that was a mixtape, and it was a free mixtape. I wasn't selling it or anything. A lot of the producers were like SoundCloud producers that I reached out to, that I got permission from. Some of them just like completely ignored me.
Yeah.
And you just use that shit
And I just use it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Because
what
I
I'd be doing.
wasn't selling it. Like, it was just
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah, right.
imagine if I was a rapper and I just hopped on a beat and just like, and mind you, I credited all of the producers. So it was like, your song is up, you're credited, you're in the description as well.
And I'm sure
So-
nobody had a problem with
Yeah.
it.
No,
Well, you
hella
said it
niggas was hitting me up like you steal beats, you're a thief, bitch, hoe.
For real?
Oh my! I was getting harassed.
Yo, what?
I think they thought that I was like Beyonce or some shit.
So what we're gonna do is form a gang. We're gonna find those motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
Yo, it
That's
was
crazy.
wow.
Or was it just
no? It was
people
just like people
on the
all
internet?
Yeah, just people on SoundCloud. It was literally
That's
it was
stupid.
literally sound like with my last two mixtapes that I dropped before that. My first mixtape, I got some approval. I only dropped like 4, 5 something. That's what Fluorescence with JPEG. That was. On
I love that song.
Yeah, my first one, and then the second one I was able to talk to all of the producers on that. But with this one, it was like people intentionally just like, I don't know, some of them, like a lot of people like was like, yeah, cool, that's fine, just credit me, just put me in the
That's
credits.
what I always get.
But some people didn't respond, and I was hitting them up throughout the entire year. Like that's why I didn't post
while
it until
you're
the
writing
top.
the song.
The
recording
mixtape
it,
was like
keep hitting them
done.
up.
Like honestly, like the mixtape was like kind of done. I just kept adding songs on whatever. And one of the producers, like I had 3 songs from him. He died like a year before. So I was
Rest in
trying to
peace.
I was trying to reach out to like his family and shit, but like nobody hit me back or nothing. So I was like, okay, if I use his music and credit him, is that really bad?
Especially when you aren't selling it.
Yeah,
like, it's just
I'm
on
not
SoundCloud
selling-
and like Bandcamp.
Right, is that bad? Like, isn't that like keeping his legacy going, whatever? And like a
I
lot
think
of the
so.
songs was mad cool. But anyway, yeah, so that happened with that. So I had to take it down, and like literally, like when I put it up that first week, I got like hundreds and hundreds of views. Like,
What's the name of the project?
It's called Soul Trail. It's on Bandcamp. It's still up on Bandcamp.
Soul
Trail.
Like SOL.
Yep, SOL Trail.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and it is, it's really like, honestly, every time I go back, I'm like, yo, this shit is like fucking dope. Like that project was just dope. Like it has this like soulful vibe to it, like because my singing is very soulful, but it's hella trill. Like we used a lot of the beats had a lot of like trill samples and like kind of like
Deep drum grooves.
yeah, it was just really cool.
Some
But
hip-hop
Tired was on there, and Tired, that song was just inspired by like just all of the BS I feel like that black women get from, and just women in general get from men, but more specifically talking about black women get from black men. Just the bullshit that I feel like a lot of men who aren't in tune with themselves give.
And then they
I just wanted to put it on
project those
spot.
feelings.
I just wanted to put it on the spot because I think it was a point in time where I felt like I was getting so annoyed by like the people that was trying to holler at me. It was like old men, and like it just would be
catcalling.
yeah,
and
it would just
shit.
be like these grown ass men. And it's just like, yo, you like my dad's or my grandfather's
nasty.
age. Like,
Ew.
why are you trying to holler at me?
You have very nice legs. When do they open?
Very disturbing.
Like,
care.
it's not even cool. Like, it's one thing when you be like, how you doing, man? You know what I mean? How you doing? But then it's another thing when you like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? You old. And it's just like, and it's not even that you old, but it's just like, where's the respect? So it just came from that, and just like, me just expressing like how, my partnership, the man that I'm with, I just genuinely respect the fact that he's actually a gentleman. Like, he's kind, like, he's real, he has a lot of different qualities and traits in a man that you would and any woman would want. You get what I'm saying?
And that's rare to find.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like y'all out here. You know what I mean? I do feel like y'all out here. I don't feel like it's that
We
rare
are.
anymore. I mean, I'm just saying I don't feel like it's that rare. I just feel like that, the like everybody just get boxed into one thing. You know what I mean? So the other guys that's being just extra is really like defining like what it is. So it's just like that song was just really just me just like, I'm tired, I don't got time. And then also like saying like, I'm tired, but this is what you should do. You know what I mean? Just kind of still giving keys, giving tips, because I don't want to just be complaining. I want to also give some tips or some helpful insights or some helpful knowledge on like
this is what
you
you're doing,
can do.
and this is what I need you to do.
Right, exactly.
And it's pretty obvious, but you could trace that back to just how that certain man was brought up.
Absolutely.
How
it all goes down
how
to
their
that.
father treated their mom, and just
Absolutely.
because personally, my father, he was terrible to my mom. So like it took a while to really understand how you, like, really at the basis of how you have to deal with a woman and just how you respect her and how that'll help her grow, because you can't just treat her like shit and then be like, this girl ain't shit because you made her ain't shit, pretty much. If you
honestly,
feed her that.
And it's really just about like, you know, doing your own individual work before you even get together with anybody. You know, you gotta self-care. You gotta self-care. You gotta love yourself. You gotta heal that trauma. You know what I mean? And you never know how long that might take. And you know, we might be dealing with trauma from past lives. So that means you gotta dive even deeper to understand what past lives you was in. You gotta understand.
You believe in that? You believe in that? The whole reincarnation, like past life?
What else would it be? What else would it be?
I thought I was just born in Bailey.
I mean, maybe this is your first incarnation, but I mean, to me, it's just
that's interesting though. I'm open to it. I never just thought deep about it.
We are vast. Our spirits are enormous. Like, we are vast. Like, we exist in different dimensions at the same time. We multi-dimensional. So it's just like
real shit.
When you really understand that, then like time really doesn't even really play a factor here. You get what I'm saying? Is we're existing at multiple rounds, just multiple different places at this one time. So that's kind of interesting. even based off your memories, like if you can think of something right now, you're existing in that place in here right now. So it's just like, damn,
I never thought about it.
I mean, it's not really like, I'm not saying like, oh, this is what it is, because I'm on this journey. Like, I'm still learning.
You're in the same room as
us. I'm still learning. But yeah, I do believe that, you know, we jump into these earth planes and in places of existence to learn and to reach a certain level.
I do think that this isn't it in terms of just this 70, 80 years that I'm gonna live. I know there's something after. I know that. It's just I guess it's hard to really acknowledge that and just like face that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it can be hard because like
this is a short life.
All of the programs, all of the things that, you know, been tossed on us.
All that shit is fake.
All of it got us thinking a certain type of way. But once you like unzipping them coats and let it go, you'll understand like how vast and amazing and wonderful this shit is. Actually, you'll be just smiling and happy about whatever the fuck is to come after that 80 years because you can just explore. You can roam. Your spirit can roam. It's not about just these physical bodies that we're in. Like, this shit is like infinite. Like, it's not nothing for you to ever feel scared or like about. Like, this shit is like real. Like, we out here. Like, that's not it.
You can do anything too. That's the craziest part about it. Do you hate being indoors? Are you the type to be outside and like nature and all that?
It depends, cause like my home is my temple. Like, I set it up.
Of course,
I set it up real comfy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I set it up.
You got a nice little vibe
like,
going.
I be chilling. You know what I mean? I love nature. I absolutely love nature. I'm always like finding.
You go camping and shit?
Not really. I don't really like. I love nature. Right, I love nature, but I'm not a big fan of bugs.
You also like going home.
I'm not a big fan of bugs. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of bugs.
I hate bugs, bro. Bugs love me.
Yeah, exactly. I think they love me too. Like, I'll be making all kinds of bug repellents. I did make one this summer that worked pretty good. But it's I love the trees. I love communicating with the trees and just the waters running and flow. I love the beach more than anything.
Oh,
I would say I just love like the beach here.
My girl could lay out on the beach for 8 hours.
Exactly.
I cannot.
We just be chilling.
I can't do it. I feel crazy. I'm sweating. I'm like, bro. Oh my god.
I like air conditioning.
Yeah, you can't beat a good AC.
I mean, it depends. Like, if I was on like the tropical, like in some like tropical island, I might want to be outside more than I want to be indoors. Like, sometimes out here, it's just be like, I'll go somewhere. It's cool, but sometimes like I'm a little sensitive, like sometimes, so it'd be a lot of energy.
To what exactly?
It'd be a lot of energy, like a lot of stuff. Unless I'm in nature, but like even just like driving on like the highway and just like I don't know. It just depends on the time of day. I just be like ready to just go in the house. Like, I'm ready to get away from all of the the noise.
That's exactly.
Because there's just a lot of variables.
I feel the same way.
When you leave the house.
The same exact way.
Sometimes I be like I can trip out. Like, I've tripped out before just being in the house, and I'm like, man, I gotta get in the house. I gotta get in the house. Like, I'm just feeling too much. So I'll go in the house and I'll sage myself.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do that sage? Mm-hmm. I did burn it once.
Yes, absolutely. I have to cleanse the energy, cleanse my aura, my etheric body, and cleanse the energy.
Yeah, and all the stuff you talk about, I really feel like it comes off genuine. And you actually sent me a flyer to one of your. I don't want to mess the name up. The
Vibration.
healing, the vibration. I want to go. Are you having more?
It's called Vibration Frequency.
Yes.
And that was my first event like that I did out here, and I had did my other one was in Philadelphia back in February. It was called Soul Frequency Fest, and I'm certainly doing another one. I'm planning the next one to be in November.
I'm there.
The end of November, like during that break time.
So can you talk a little more about the first one you did in Philly?
Yeah,
Because-
so
Like,
the Soul Frequency Fest. So basically, I started out doing it like I was like, okay, I want to do something. I knew I wanted to start in Philly, but I was going to go all around. I wanted to do something to connect with like the Philly crowd.
Okay.
But I also
Was there
like.
any reason? Was there any reason why you chose
Well,
Philly?
I also had my project Soul Trail I was going to be promoting more of. So I had
Sure.
like set up, even though I had to take it down. This was before I had to take it down when I set it up out there.
You have ties in Philly, or?
I do know, like, I used to live in Philadelphia. Like, I had my daughter out
first
there.
performance out in Philly.
Oh, okay, yeah. I had
Yeah.
my daughter out in Philly, so I already had people out there. But I also hit up a friend of mine. Her name is Basir, and she's out there. She does events and stuff like that, too. So, and she also hosts, like, meditation groups and stuff like that. So, I hit her up to help me put together this event here in Philadelphia. I just told her my ideas and what I want to do, and she helped me put it together. We found a space. I locked everything in, and I just put everything. I just wanted this event to be, like, not only a showcase, but, like, I wanted healing to be involved.
That was at Creative Labs, right?
No, this is not. This is the Philly one.
Oh, my bad.
The Philly one was back in February.
Okay.
So with that particular event, I wanted that to be more of a showcase. So I brought on some Philly artists, and we had like the Trippy Treats, of course, some plant-based food. We had some herbal.
And Trippy Treat's good too. By the way.
Yeah.
We had some herbal infused drinks, like lavender infused, like whiskey, and we just did some really cool, like
That sounds tough.
I put together this like really cool ass menu of things.
It was kind of like a festival. I feel.
Yeah, it was like a festival.
Did you go, Jay?
I didn't go, but like when I just peeped it on
Just
Instagram,
on Instagram, yeah.
I felt like I had never really seen no shit like that
amazing.
before.
Basira led a meditation. We had like 360 visuals all around Collier. We did the visuals.
Your visuals are always
It was
crazy,
amazing.
though.
It was a really amazing event. It actually was sold out in Philly. It was a sold out event.
Was it?
That's tough.
Yes, it was sold out. And people just loved it. Like people was talking about it. Like somebody just was talking about it last week. Like, yo, when you do hey, Philly, you gonna come to Philly again? You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a really great event. It was very successful. Like I said, I wasn't even gonna do it anymore because I had to take Soul Trail down. But I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I still just want to connect with Philly.
And
more.
I wanted to come to the one you had in Baltimore.
So the one I had in
bad.
Baltimore, that was July 27th, called Vibration Frequency. And actually, it's funny because that one, I try to connect it all in and plug it in with my music. I was going to be premiering Vibrating there, but Vibrating wasn't even done by the time. Like,
I know
like
that
I
struggle.
didn't even-
I know that
Yeah.
It
struggle.
wasn't ready. It wasn't
Yeah.
ready.
It wasn't
I
ready.
hate playing
But
this shit
the
when like
event-
You
it's
feel
not
like it
ready.
is, but then
The
Yeah.
event turned out so amazing.
It was a good
It
turnout?
was amazing. Like, I wasn't even expecting that to happen here in Baltimore. It's just like, sorry, I just
you good.
got like really hot.
I saw you had like some performances, right? Like,
So I actually had a 5-part healing session. So we did a cacao ceremony. We did elemental alchemy session. We did yoga session. We did a breathwork session. We did a Reiki energy healing information session, and then we did a whole sound healing meditation.
I actually wanted to ask you about that, like sound baths.
Yes.
Like, I've heard of that, but like, what exactly
complete,
is it?
It was a
what is
complete
that?
30
That
minute.
kind of scary.
No,
It
was
looked like
actually-
cool, but like
It
yeah.
was amazing. Oh my god. So okay, basically the sound baths are basically like sound bowls. That's what the sound baths are done with, the sound bowls. So the girl who did it, she had like crystal sound bowls. I actually have one in the house too as well. Sound healing is just another form of healing. It is utilizing the sound frequencies to align yourself, like cleanse your chakras, you know, align you to more of a peaceful space. It can actually like heal and cleanse like your nervous system. It could just like get your spirit all just feeling really calm and relaxed. It is a lot of different benefits to sound healing. Just like when
try it.
Just like when you go on YouTube and you type in like certain type of hertz or you know, or meditation music.
I actually do that. I do.
Most
do
of
that.
them use like sound healing, like bowls or.
Okay.
So I actually have tuning forks in the house, and I have a Tibetan singing bowl, and I have a crystal singing bowl, and I like play them, and we do like meditations between me and Kyle. We do like meditations, and we play them over each other, and oh my god, this shit is just so peaceful, so great. I would just say everybody should just have it in their house. But for that event, she actually had like 5 or 6 of them. Each one are played in different keys, and they all like represent like a different like chakra. So like, you know, you got your third eye chakra, you got your throat chakra, you got your heart chakra, you got your solar, your sacral, your root chakra, all of them different things. So
I've heard about
your
that,
crown and all of that. Yeah. So she actually played like a chakra. I think it was a chakra set. So and then she had a partner with her who played the flute. So it just like was just these just crystal sound vibrations coming out. People were literally just in a meditation state. Some people were laid back, like damn near asleep into a state of relaxation.
Damn.
Like people were just on the floor. Like I had created this whole like area just for people to do the healing on, but people were all over, just sitting around on the side, just zoned out, eyes closed, sounds on. It was amazing, like to be in a space where we can actually party, have a good time. Like people had a great time, you know, but we're healing. And I wanted the intention for this event to be around healing. Like the cacao ceremony, that was something completely new. I actually led the cacao ceremony. It was my first time. So I was actually learning about cacao, which is like this basically a superfood, a sacred plant medicine, but it's not psychoactive, so it's not like shrooms or anything, but it is a stimulant similar to coffee bean, but it's cacao, it's cocoa, it's your purest, rawest form of cocoa. So do you know when people say like chocolate makes you love or feel love? So basically cacao, this is its purest form without all of that extra stuff in there. So
like, what were you doing with it?
So basically the intention of me creating it and we all drinking it in like a ceremonial kind of setting was so that we can all enter the frequency together. So us all drinking it was us entering this zone all together. So
I'm like mesmerized right now.
So long as you drinking, we was all in the vibe together. And I'm actually gonna start all my events like that. Like we're all gonna do that. Like we're all gonna drink this cacao and we're gonna enter the zone, enter the frequency. People was feeling like I actually added some other superfood adaptogens in there. So there's like other mushrooms like reishi, chaga. Chaga is like DNA support. I added ashwagandha in there. I know y'all don't know the names of these, but these are all superfoods. These are all superfoods and adaptogens. So they other healing mushrooms, and I added it with the cacao to add to its medicinal benefits.
You know what, Carrie? Fuck that wine tasting event. I'm going to this shit.
Yeah, right. We on this cacao.
Oh my god.
I was big sick too because I've been trying to heal, bro. I got deep traumas, but I feel like the city in general of Baltimore is just like in need of healing.
Yeah.
And that's this is just like a beautiful, like I said before, it's got so much hidden art and so much culture.
Yeah, and so much beauty.
And I think people like,
and I think that's what we have, but like I think that like
it gets overlooked.
I think it's important to bring the spiritual aspect to it. I think that's what's been left out for so long. We just been so focused on, oh, we gotta look good, so we gotta work out. Oh, we gotta feel good, so we gotta eat this. But we're not doing anything to enhance our spiritual. How are we even operating these bodies? It's our spirits. So how are we not taking care of our spirits and listening to our spirits and following our intuition and being true to ourselves?
Yeah, because it's not just blood and bones. Like
exactly,
it's literally
if you're blood and bones, then you're a zombie. You're not even here. You're not even present. Like you're not operating.
That's what makes you a person.
Exactly. So it's not necessarily saying this is the way. This is what you're supposed to do. Like on some cult shit. No, this is just like we have these tools accessible and available to us. And I try not to stick to just like a certain culture type of thing. Like I learned shit from like Buddhists and just all kinds of different cultures that have these different tools that are here for us, whether it's sound healing, whether it's crystal healing, whether it's meditation, all of these different tools and different things are here for us to utilize just to kind of reach a certain state of peace that we already have within us. We already have that state of peace. We don't have to try to search for it or try to reach and grab it. Peace is always in us and always around us. But it's just like you just gotta tune into it. And certain things, like we like instruments, you gotta tune your energy, you gotta tune in. So it's just like these type of tools help us tune in. Like meditation every day is great. Like I don't even meditate every day, but when I do, I just be like, why the fuck don't I meditate every day? Most of the time it's like, why don't I do this every day? Sometimes I'm real consistent with it, but sometimes I'm not. But I'm doing a lot more where I'm just like, okay, this is my daily, this is what I'm gonna do every day. You know what I mean? Like yoga, that's another great form of like exercise and just body balance.
And that just opens it just makes you a lot more relaxed. It
does. That's another form. So yeah, it's a lot of different ways. But yeah, as far as the event, we had I did it up. I had all of that healing up in there. I know you did now. Yeah, I had all of that healing up in there, and so basically, like one of those healing sessions alone, like just a cacao ceremony alone, can be anywhere from $30 to $60. So I had this cacao ceremony. I had elemental cleansing session.
Mother Queen got deals, y'all.
Yeah. It was an elemental cleansing session. So elemental alchemy session led by a friend of mine. Her name is Saki, aka Celestial Drip. She's amazing. She's out here. She's a healer. She's great. Basically, she was teaching us about how to use the elements, the 4 elements of the fire, the air, the water, the earth, the elements, how to bring and call upon these elements to assist us throughout the day. We just kind of be like, praying or meditating to something, but we don't use all of the different corners, like all of the different like a more holistic aspect to just like even meditating. Okay. It gets deep, but she was able to explain
sounds
that.
Like it.
So it was and then we went and did some yoga, and then we did some breathing exercises by a man named Breathmaster. Wow. So he came out here.
Y'all be out here, bro.
I was about to say, like, how do you come across all these people?
Yeah, I found
Celestial
him in a
Drip and Breathmaster.
I asked my followers. I was like, can somebody assist me or direct me to somebody who do breath work? And a friend of mine, her name is Rooted Deeply. She's out DC.
Rooted
right,
Deeply.
Exactly.
They got it.
She connected me to him, and I was like, I gotta have him. So him and his wife, who do the Reiki, the energy healing, came on, and she gave us a whole energy healing session. It was just like,
how much was this whole event to get into?
It was $30.
I
just had it at 30. Yeah, I just had it at 30.
I got 30 in the car right now. Oh my god! So are you thinking about setting up another one? Mm-hmm. Like you're in works. The next one will be. November, right?
November.
Yeah, you said that.
The end, probably like the day after Thanksgiving, depending on what day it is. It'll probably be like that Friday or Saturday that weekend.
You can picture me there.
Yeah.
I'm in that bitch.
No, I think it's gonna be dope, and I'm gonna do some things, it's still gonna be all of the healing in there, but I'm gonna probably have like some DJ, like some extra DJs there, because I had DJs. I had Mr. 14th was there, and
shout out Val.
And DJ named Jay Rags. He's a house DJ. He was fucking amazing. Damn. Oh my god.
Yeah, you should talk to Tromac too. You know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually a real good DJ.
Really?
Too.
Yeah. I mean, we want them like. I had to bring a house DJ because I wanted that dance. DJ. For real?
Yeah.
We plays a bunch of different stuff.
But I'm saying though, he could get in his house bag real quick for you.
I know that. Okay.
He actually put together a mix of his housewarming party. It was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
it was like an Outcast blend. It was crazy. I was like, what?
Yeah, everybody that performed killed, but I mean,
for real?
Yeah, but like Trauma,
I didn't perform.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm kidding.
There you go.
It's like, no, I'm kidding. It's all good. I'm gonna get my bag.
I'm gonna have some shit going on. But we was doing parties and shit like a couple years ago. Maybe like not a couple, but like was it last year? I don't even know if it was last year or the year before. But I had stopped doing it because like when somebody like broke out in the fight. What was his name? I forgot his name.
It's somebody we know.
He performed at my event, and like him and somebody got in a fight, and I was like, nah. But I was doing like these super like dope ass.
The event you just had, he performed.
No, I'm talking about like an old event, like 2 years ago. Okay, yeah, I had an event called Trip, and the shit was hard. It was at EMP Collective. It was like a late night going into like 3 a.m. type event.
Really?
I miss EMP Collective.
Matter of fact, it might have went to 4.
Oh, I know about EMP Collective.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's closed. But
Yeah,
like,
it's closed
I've been
now.
to some cool ass events.
Yeah, it was
I
some
probably
really
played
cool.
there like once or twice.
Right.
But it's just it was a cool ass venue. I hope they open it back up.
Well,
soon.
off the events and everything, back to the music. I can't really pin you down to a certain artist that I would say you sound like, which I guess would be a compliment. But like, who are the people you were listening to growing up, and like who inspired you to like? I don't want to say make that type of music because it obviously came from you, but like, you know what I'm saying? Who inspired you basically?
Well, my mom was always like this really different music listener. Like she would find music like
The
from like
underground
London. Like
That
she
abstract
was,
shit,
she
yeah.
was listening to a lot of different music. But of course she listens to like Erykah Badu, Sade. I'm talking about
you
back
give me
to
strong
Yeah.
Badu vibes.
I'm talking about back to back. Like that shit was like on all day. Like
You're the
That's
Baltimore
the
Badu.
essential.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So so she was playing a lot of that. My grandmother's a saxophone player. My granddad was a music teacher. My aunts are gospel singers. So I come from a very strong music background. My grandmother, she was listening to like Bjork when I was younger.
I love Bjork.
Yeah, she was listening to her when I was like young. So between that and then like it's an artist named Michelle Diacello. She is amazing. Wow, I was listening to her music when I was young.
Michelle Diacello.
Yeah, she's
check her out.
amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. I can't even really explain her stuff, but it's very eclectic and different.
I like that shit.
But I was listening to a lot of different music. But I loved Sade, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu. I love
Sade. I
Beyonce.
was gonna say you get the Sade vibes.
Yeah, but Sade. Yeah, I listened to her like even as an adult, even
Now, yeah.
Yeah,
She's
like,
so fire, bro.
It's fire to clean the house too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was so many of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I would say my strong Jill Scott. Jill Scott was heavy in rotation.
Lauryn Hill probably, right?
Yeah, Lauryn Hill definitely that album she had. Jill Scott, Beyonce. I listened to Beyonce a lot when I was younger.
Beyonce's fire, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like she's underrated in a weird way.
She's an amazing
Because
yeah,
she's
that's
so
a
She's
big.
definitely not underrated.
Yeah,
No, I'm
she's
saying
not
I'm saying
underrated.
she's underrated to music lovers.
I got what
Because,
you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "Oh, it's Beyonce," but bro, it's fucking
'cause
Beyonce.
I'm on your ass.
Drake.
After a while, it got really mainstreamy,
It
and I think a lot of
mainstream.
people just like.
But that Lemonade album was a little different though.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
She switched it up a little bit for us.
Beyonce, you can't take away her greatness. Like she's great.
Yeah.
I think
Her work ethic.
I think really as a young girl growing up, looking at her, it was really her work ethic and her entertain. Like when I went to her shows, I was like, oh shit. Like it was like, yo,
Oh, you
I
went to
gotta go
Beyonce
in
shows?
like that. Yeah, it was like I gotta go in.
Hold
Like,
up,
you know?
so how old were you when you were going to the shows? And that's when you were like, I'm gonna be a performer myself.
No.
Because you said I gotta go in like
When
that.
I was younger, like I started singing because of my aunts, the gospel singers. Like my aunts in South Carolina, I remember like 6 years old, like even younger than that, going to South Carolina, and they would be singing, and I would be at their rehearsals. They'll be singing, and I'll be like singing, singing in the back. It was one time they told me to come up on a mic, and I was like,
nah.
no, I was like, nope, I ain't doing
Yeah.
it. But I remember when I was like 6 years old, and I had sung to myself, and I was like, oh, shit, I can sing. I can sing.
Oh, shit, I
Yeah,
can
it was a
sing.
point in
That's
time
good.
I
You
was like, I
started
can sing. Yeah. I actually put together a whole girl group in like 4th grade. It was called Unique. It was called Unique Million.
Damn,
That's
what
a
happened?
tough name though.
Yeah.
Unique Mill.
Yeah, Unique Million. Yeah, we had a whole little song and everything. Like,
Are they ain't shit now, or are they doing it?
Well,
Damn.
actually,
Like, what if they doing fine? Like,
actually, no.
What if they started it?
They ain't shit now. This is hilarious. Well, actually, one of the girls, who was my best friend all throughout, like elementary, middle school, like even like summer high and all of that. Even to the adult, she godmother of my child, all of that. Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. Did she
Shout
start
Her
singing?
name is
Oh, word.
Karis Lovechild. Y'all might have seen her.
Cares
online.
Love Child.
Yeah,
That's a
Karis
tough name.
Lovechild. She does music. She just dropped a video actually not too long ago. So
Hey.
she's in Atlanta now.
Shout out.
They're doing her thing. Yeah, she got her like businesses and all of that. So, and the other two girls, I haven't heard from them in a while. I know one of them, her aunt was like the main character on the corner. The old show, The Corner.
I know
Oh.
the corner.
So
I know
like,
about
yeah,
that
it was
corner.
like she
Okay.
was like,
I didn't know what she meant by that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
oh, I got.
I don't know. There was a few different ways I could have went. I was like, oh. I was like, damn. Shout out to
I see your
her.
face like,
I was trying to figure it out. Like, wait.
Oh,
I was like, crazy is I ain't even say
You know
nothing. I was
what?
just like, oh,
I see
damn.
your face.
But I knew what you was thinking.
No, his face was like, and I was like, no, yeah.
The corner or the corner?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like The Wire, but the
Yeah,
corner.
the
y'all
corner.
know.
All right, cool. I
Back.
never seen the corner.
Hilarious. Okay.
Back to Vibrating. Oh my god, what an amazing track. Are you gonna come out with visuals for that?
Yes, we already working on visuals. Most likely, visuals are going to come out next week.
Oh really?
Yeah, so we're gonna be.
Oh next. Oh,
Yeah,
so you already
next
recorded
Friday.
the visuals.
Yeah, we already shot the visuals. Like we working on the visuals now. That shit look crazy. So.
Wait, your video coming out next week?
It might.
I gotta switch up my drop then. Mova Queen gonna fuck my algorithms up for real.
Oh my god. Yeah, and I'm working on the EP that'll be dropping in October.
And that's like, would you say the lead single?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first
Okay.
single from it. Actually, this last performance at Joy's, I sung a song off of it and the beat didn't work. So I ended up singing the song
Acapella?
acapella. Yeah, which actually
Bodied
ended
it. Yeah.
up being the highlight
Yeah,
of my
because Jay was
performance.
there, right?
I was there, yeah. I think I caught it too. I was like, damn. Like,
Yeah.
she going crazy right now.
Yeah, no, it was
like, with no
ended
song.
Up, yeah, it ended up being like the main highlight of my performance.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh my god, I love that acapella."
Mm-hmm.
So that song is called "Cry Like a Baby." That's probably going to be like the next single after that. But yeah,
That's
Word.
how many tracks are gonna be on there?
I don't know yet. I just been,
Yeah.
it's a lot of options right now.
But you got like.
I feel like you
songs.
can't really ask musicians that because it's like you never know.
Bro, that's
you
the
never
same
know.
thing with my shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I want to get it to a concise 8, but like,
You never know. Yeah,
It might be
I
10.
could go from 6 to like 10
Oh my
to
god!
like 8. Yeah,
you seen
never
how
know.
I went on social?
Yeah, even on social. Yeah, yeah.
I went from like
It's a lot of people don't know it was like a year. That was like a year in the making.
yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of disheartened they had to take it down.
Yeah,
But I mean, shit
but it's still on
happens.
Bandcamp.
Yeah,
like,
true.
people can
Yeah,
still
it's
find
still on
Soultra on
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Yeah.
Mhm.
let's talk shit about these IG algorithms because we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Because you enjoy y'all be the main ones talking about these algorithms.
Mm-hmm. For
bro.
real?
And I didn't because she be posted too. She'd post a selfie and just be like, "Fuck these algorithms." Like that. Come on, yo. And I just witnessed it recently with the whole like it only shows 5% of your followers and all
Yeah,
that.
it's very interesting how they do it. Yeah.
What's up with Instagram?
Honestly, you really like we gotta start our own platform.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I mean, Instagram is it's a great tool. It's a great gadget to use. I mean, you just kind of gotta like maneuver through the shit. Maneuver
Especially
through the
now,
bullshit.
yeah.
And just keep consistently. I mean, I think if you consistently posting, like,
Mhm. I mean, it's
but
kind of fun.
and then ask your people to turn on your post notifications.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss nothing.
Right. So you gonna see
Like,
me?
yeah, so you can see me. So.
Yeah.
And would you say you have like a core fan base, or at least it's a developing core?
Yes, I feel like it's developing for
So you
sure.
can tell motherfuckers.
I
turn
feel like
their
I had
posts
people who
on.
like I do have people like I'm starting to realize I really got some like true fans, like some people who like
I'm a true
there
fan.
on every post, like on everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's still developing. I think when it comes with the brand, you trying to figure out like, oh, who's the core audience? And I don't want my audience to just be restricted to just like spiritual folks.
One demographic.
You know what I mean? Or people who
Yeah.
just like that's not really like
Because I
want
fuck
people
with
who,
your shit
who
heavy.
love great music. You
And
know
I
what I mean?
wouldn't
feel
call
like-
myself spiritual.
like I just like wanted to do that. But like, cause me, it's not just about like songs like Vibrating. Yeah, it's just like it's about like vibrating high, emitting out that frequency. Then you don't have to be like super even spiritual to be vibrating high.
I was feeling that.
You get what I'm saying? To be feeling like, yo, like I'm really, my dreams are really coming true. Like I'm really doing what I want to do. You get what I'm saying? But even the song before that it was called Body, and that was just like about like body positivity, like loving your body no matter what, like just be like, yo, this is my fucking body, like love this shit, you know what I mean? And this is what it is. So it's just like it's not really about like just spiritual conscious. I mean, we all technically are conscious. We are here, present, aware.
Yeah, but some people aren't aware that they are.
I mean, not
conscious,
necessarily
aware.
aware that you're conscious, but you are conscious. You get what I'm
Of
saying?
course,
like you wouldn't
yeah.
even be here. You wouldn't even be like unless you're like a reptilian or some shit. But they conscious too. So
Every living soul.
One thing I do really like about your music is that I feel like everything you make kind of has a message, and
Definitely
I kind
does.
of I feel like nowadays a lot of people like kind of get away from that, which is fine because I mean like music is an expression of yourself, but I feel like a lot of people don't really make things that mean something anymore. It's kind of just like this is just how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I think just like when I found out it was like one of my it was like a purpose. It's like helping me to reach my truest potential. I got to be as true as possible when I'm making my music. So it's like even this upcoming project, like it's some dope ass songs, like shit that really bump. But it legit have like
it's
a
got
whole
drums on it and shit.
Yeah, it had like a
Like you
whole.
learning
It was
something.
like still a message behind it. Like even "Cry Like a Baby" was just like it's a love song. You know what I mean? It's a legit love song, but it's like about like the fact that like regardless if you break up and you might take that super hard, it might be something that you're not trying to experience. That's just gonna help you reach your truest potential. That's growth. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna help you grow. So it's just like it is always some type of message that's just at least assisting you like to a new level of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I handle breakups like a bitch personally.
I mean, and it's not going to be easy, and it might hurt. It's going to hurt, but through that darkness is where you find that light. So it's
Yeah,
like
and then
you're
you
going to go through
become a
that.
whole different person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't you know
grow
when that
from
shit is over, and you be like,
yes,
life
you grow
is
from
right,
You
but
just
you
leveled
don't
up
even have to go
crazy.
through that like that. You don't even have to do it that, we can control it, We don't have to even go through all of that.
You can control everything
You can.
just by a state of mind.
Yes, absolutely.
And I feel like that is
Perspective, right?
if anything, I feel like that's your broadest message. Like in terms of like whether you have a message about, the Tired song or Vibration, the whole thing I feel like encapsulates is like you can control everything with your mind. Like you could choose your own destiny no matter
You
what.
can,
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah, no, I
that's
mean
the
it's all
vibe I
about
get.
choice, right? The choices and decisions that you choose to make. You know what I mean? You can't complain about not getting money or not doing this, but you being lazy and procrastinating and not doing anything. It's like you can't. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, bro. Like
I feel like
you
people
compare
just
your life to this person and this person has a certain type of level of a work ethic that happens, and I'm still working on even my work ethic because. As an artist, it's like I am putting all this energy into like making the music and like, doing all of this, but I do have to like have the whole business down pack. I gotta like send it off to all of these blogs in order for people to share my shit.
Yeah.
I have to, I had like for people to even know what it is, I have to put myself out there. So
yeah.
I feel like a lot of people just say like, oh, like I'm gonna manifest this or I'm gonna like think about it, but it's like
But
if
they
you
don't
don't
be
actually
doing
put the
it.
work
You gotta do
that
something.
goes into it, it's like
you gotta do
all of
something.
that is like a waste of your time.
You
You
have
can't
to
just
do
be
something.
talking all day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, you got
You
it.
got- but anyway,
you gotta
that
do
was a
that.
sub. But anyway,
You messy.
let me interrupt the podcast real quick. You know
No
what I'm
problem.
saying? This podcast is sponsored by Nudity Clothing Brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for coming through, sending me that.
I was
care
looking at that shirt
package.
like it's cute.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Nudity Clothing Brand, NUDXTY. You can find their clothing on their personal site. You can pull up on Dell himself. You can go to Pipe Dreams on Charles Street. You could grab some merchandise or whatever you want to do. But basically, it's just a lifestyle brand, and I appreciate y'all for sponsoring me on this episode 8. And shout out Strength in Numbers for sponsoring me episode 6. Sent me a nice little care package.
Damn.
Them jeans don't fit though. I need some new
Uh,
ones. I'm just gonna say that right there.
they'll be working though. I think he about to come out with some new stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Del.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Del. Have you ever
Great guy.
performed at Pipe Dreams?
I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually performed at Pipe Dreams, and also when I dropped my second mixtape, I had my mixtape released there.
Yeah, that was like my breakout moment. Was like
Oh,
that was
wow.
the first time I came onto this whole scene or whatever. It was in April, and
Was that Talenti, right?
It was at Talenti.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
I had that. I did that song "Handle." You know the one.
Mhm.
The one I did at out of Sidebar.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I think that's when we met actually.
I was like,
No, that's not when we met.
I know we met at Talenti.
We did meet at Talenti.
Yeah.
Talenti is a event space, or
Yeah,
It's like
so
an open
that's
mic.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
my man's Now. Shout out to Now.
Yeah, shout out Fat Belly now.
Yeah, so he had an open mic series that was at Pipe Dreams, but
Oh, okay.
he's not doing it currently. I mean, he might bring it back, but
He needs to.
yeah,
Bring
because
that
no,
shit
I
back,
met
Now.
Mad. Yeah, nah, I mean he got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like he busy.
So much shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
definitely got that.
he's a hardworking man. Like
It's
he
definitely
yeah.
got that beat trip energy,
Uh-huh.
if you will.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying.
It's real
Yeah.
family oriented, like.
Mhm. But I feel like it also introduced a lot of new artists onto
Like
the scene
me,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, because I met a bunch of people there that like I would have never ever known had he not. Yeah.
yeah.
So big shout out to Nam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that really like.
He going through it right now. He broke his camera.
Yeah,
but I
he
mean,
just
yeah.
broke
Oh
his-
no.
Yeah, it's sad. 'cause
never
That's like
really
his
good.
life. That's
But
like
But you know,
his-
those
yeah.
material things, they come and go.
It is, yeah. He gonna
Remember
come back.
video out now on YouTube, Shop by Fat Belly now, produced
Yeah,
by
so-
Rico Breeze. You need to go check that out. Where you get your clothes from?
I go wherever. Like,
you have a certain
I don't know.
preference?
I don't really have. Ideally, I would love to get my shit made because I be having ideas and stuff that I want to do. Honestly, eventually, I'm probably not even going to come out the house looking like this. I'm probably going to come out the house looking like a straight fucking galactic goddess every damn day. But
That's what I thought.
You gotta
I
match
thought
it,
she was
yeah.
crowns, shit just gonna be
You
wild.
gotta match your energy.
I thought she was about to
Yeah.
have a spaceship on when you came in.
That's
The
funny.
fuck?
Low key, I do though. You just can't see it.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, I feel the vibe.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, for my everyday, day to day, I like to go to the thrift store. I'll go to Forever 21.
I love thrift stores.
I'll go to H&M. If Macy's got a sale rack, I go to the sales.
I hit the clearance like it's nothing.
Yeah, like I
The
love
shit
all
y'all
of
got in the
those.
front, I don't want to see
If I
it.
have local designers and people, I love to grab pieces from them. I go to local boutiques. My
Support
outfit,
local brands.
yes, at for Joy's event, I actually got that bodysuit from a boutique down by like Broadway. It's called London Boutique. So yeah, I like to just like support local boutiques or designers and just go to the mall and get some shit or whatever. Yeah.
What about you, Jay? How'd you put together this lovely ensemble?
I mean, I don't even know if this is a fit. I just be wearing jackets, and
Why
it's
do you
definitely
have a
too
jacket?
soon.
It's hot as shit.
Because,
it
like-
actually really is hot though, Jay.
It is
What
hot,
type
but it's
time are
like
you on right now?
I just like to wear jackets. Like I feel like
You
that's
might-
just my
You know
thing.
what? Fall
I'm just
is
living
your
through
thing. Fall
It is,
I
it
love
is,
fall.
because
I
that's
love
kind of
fall.
No,
yeah,
fall
yeah.
is a really good time. I mean, I enjoy like.
I feel like everything's balanced.
I'm
in the
just
fall.
yeah. I mean,
And
I
then
love
the trees
yeah.
are so pretty. Like the colors are so beautiful. It is
Yeah.
about to be a really beautiful time of the year. But then we hit fall, winter, and it's just like
Fast as shit nowadays because of global warming that apparently doesn't exist. But it does.
Yeah, no, that shit is happening.
Stop
we
doing your
finna
straws.
die.
I was about to say,
Goddamn.
yeah.
Listen,
don't
I
know.
read this thing the other day that was like the Earth is going to explode in like 30 years, and now I can't stop thinking about it.
I believe that
Yeah.
shit.
It's
though.
like yeah.
That's why I don't even. Sorry. I don't even want to have a kid, bro. Because I'd be like, damn.
I mean,
bro.
At this point,
I
yeah,
think
at
it's
this
about
point-
just experiencing
yeah.
your life to the fullest. I mean,
Just live your
everybody's
life.
we're gonna keep as soon as unless you don't want to go through this loop and keep coming back, then you should try to align with your higher self and shit. Go up.
all that shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but
no,
I mean,
it's-
but at the same time, it's not a rush. You can come back because you can do it as many times as you need to.
I
learn
feel like
your
that's something.
lessons.
It's definitely something you should experience. I mean, I don't have any kids.
I mean, if you want to have,
but I want kids.
You could just do acid. The same thing would happen.
I
You
mean,
said
it's.
acid?
I feel like
Never
it's
done
definitely
acid?
two different experiences.
I've definitely
Yeah.
done acid before.
Acid is beautiful.
I wouldn't be the person I am today if it was for acid. Like, I feel like after since the first time I did acid, like I got like way cooler. Like I wasn't this person in high school.
Nah.
Like,
Well, I definitely
I'm
think
so
like
serious.
psychedelics kind of
it just
assist
opens.
in,
Yeah, it opens
assist
up
in
more stuff.
allowing you to know how vast your spirit, how vast everything is, and
Definitely.
how everything is so connected, the collective consciousness, and
And
that
it makes
pool
you just
of-
feel like you just want to be like I'm already an honest ass person, but in
I-
general, it just makes me want to tell like just
be
how
you, yeah.
the
Yeah.
real like.
Yes,
I
just
feel
be
like-
you. Yeah.
I feel like
don't hold
psychedelics-
back. Don't hold back.
I feel like psychedelics just kind of made me more aware of myself, and I think that's important. A lot of people
Very
don't really,
important.
a lot of people really lack self awareness.
Absolutely, and
I
it's
think
just
that
like
kinda,
living
yeah.
for something else. Like you're not living
It's-
for yourself. Like
yeah,
you're supposed
right.
to be out here.
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to be out here. Like when
Thriving.
people talk about like, oh, you being selfish. Like okay, thank you.
Sometimes you gotta be.
Most times you gotta be.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely do something as
Just don't hurt
When you
others.
learn,
Right.
don't hurt others. Like when you learn something for yourself, like it's great. Like if you know it now, you can share it for other people. You can,
Yeah.
use that as a tool for other people to like. Somebody's gonna take it and use it. But at the same time, it's really about you and your experiences that you're having here. You know what I mean? That's really important. It's really about your experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Queen dropping gems, y'all. I mean, that's just part of it.
Yeah. I feel like you definitely like live true to your name about how like like with Mother Queen, it's kind of just like a lot of the things you said is kind of like, you know, just looking out for people or like you want to just like teach people
I think
something.
like for me
you
like the mother
mother
part is like the nurturer, the
that's
teacher.
Yep.
You know, the you know, all of that, just dropping that and giving that. But then like the queen to me is like my diva side, and I don't want to say necessarily diva, but like that goddess side, that side that's like
popping shit.
Yeah,
basically.
like
right.
you know, like my look and how I come across, and like the don't take no shit side too.
Because
as well.
I was just about to say that you seem like you're so nice, but you don't take no shit. I get.
Well, I have a 4-year-old daughter, so
that too.
that right there, you know. And,
I feel like you had that in
my
you,
4-year-old daughter, she's a piece. Okay, she's a piece.
She's a little sassy.
She is her own. She has been here before. She is like she's Jay met her.
No,
you know
she's Isis. She's
she
kind of
actually
just like
featured on one of
everywhere.
my songs on Soul Trail. It's called My People. She was at the end.
Oh shit! Really?
Yes. And she's doing her music. Actually, she might have a mixtape out soon too.
How old is she?
She's 4.
She's 4.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
She
she's
lit.
out here.
She lit.
Yeah.
She lit.
You can just already tell, like, just on how she is now, like, she's going to be, like, a creative person growing up. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, and especially just
the
being
people she's
around
surrounded by.
Kyle, because
Yeah.
I'm familiar with his work too, and then you.
Right.
How could you not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get a desk job.
Yeah, actually, Kyle,
Your
Kyle
mom
was
is
working
Mother
on
Queen.
a project with her for the Visual Arts Museum. So he's creating like a whole magical reality with her in it.
Oh,
it's gonna be at the Visual Arts Museum.
So y'all scooping her to the game.
Yeah.
You got here early.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to bring up my daughter or son as organically as that.
Yes. Just all you got. You don't have to try. When the time comes, you do that. That's what you do. You stay true to what you want. Don't let nobody talk you into something else. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody take you off the path, even if it's your family, even if it's people who never done that before, but only giving you what they know. But okay, that's cool. You know that, but I'm trying this. This is what I'm doing. And
They just telling you what are they scared of?
Absolutely.
Like, what they
I mean,
wouldn't
like
do.
my whole process, even in the unassisted natural birth, was a little hard. I had to move away because everybody wanted me to do something, and everybody felt like they had the best way for me to do it, and I was like, nope, that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing this,
and it worked out fine.
It worked out perfectly. Like she's strong, she's thriving. You know
how it should have happened.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's still things that you deal with in the society. You know, there's things that's very annoying where people want you to do things with your children and you don't want to do that. But
everybody gonna have opinions at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So your spice rack's probably crazy though, right?
It is. It is.
It goes crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, like you gotta catch one of my. So at my events, I cook all the food. So my last event at Vibration Frequency, I cooked the whole food. So I made like butternuts, butternut candied butternut squash. I did like avocado, pineapple, kale salad. I did like jerk mushrooms. It's all plant based, but people don't be knowing. Like people was eating the jerk mushrooms thinking that they were eating meat. Like it was mushrooms.
Damn.
I had that shit sauteed up. Okay,
I'm a
people's
big
like,
fan of
I had some damn jerk.
mushrooms.
Coconut quinoa. So I made the coconut quinoa like coconut rice and peas. I made the quinoa like that. And yeah, what did I do the curry chickpeas? I don't know, but I made like a mango slaw and all kinds of stuff.
And that's your regular diet, right?
Typically, yeah. I mean, like I told you, sometimes I do eat vegan fast food, but
Shit, I just ate McDonald's before I came here.
Don't eat McDonald's no more.
Yeah, McDonald's is toxic.
I don't even know why you just told me that.
Yeah, she the wrong one.
Why would you tell
She's
me
not
that?
the one. Yeah.
I knew you was gonna get triggered. It's so cheap, bro. I'm sorry.
No, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, right.
That is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm broke, homie. I'm very broke.
You can afford a better sandwich from fucking like
what?
I
Where?
don't know.
Come on.
But McDonald's, just no McDonald's.
Specifically
Anywhere
McDonald's?
but McDonald's.
That's probably the worst one.
Right. I think
probably,
McDonald's is like the
out
worst
list.
one.
Yeah.
But all right. It's whatever.
I remember I had some.
You
I
didn't
think,
feel right about that.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
It's your temple. Like, if you feel good, then...
My temple is fucked up. I'm gonna tell you that much.
Yeah, at least you real
Well,
about
at least
it.
try to detox every now and then. Do a juice fast. You can make your own damn juice. Like...
But like I was saying, with that diet, because me personally, like I said, I eat like shit. So I wake up and I'm tired. And I feel like all sluggish and shit. You feel like when you wake up, you're awake.
It depends. Like, if I eat late, like it can be like kind of like I'll drag, but once I'm up, I'm up. Like I'm up. Like we drink a lot of water throughout the day too as well.
Oh yeah, I do drink water.
Yeah, it depends. Like if I'm eating more like straight plant based, like my like veggies, my juices. When I'm getting more nutrients in, I feel great. Like I'm jumping off walls. Like
Really?
I'm up. But if I like have a whole week of just like eating like vegan fast food, like when we was on vacation, we were just eating out.
That's what my girl.
You gotta
Yeah.
cleanse. You gotta cleanse. Like that's
Yeah.
just something you gotta do. Like it's called fasting and feasting. So you gotta like be able to fast and then eat the right foods when you break your fast.
Because she like makes these meal preps in like mason jars, and she cuts up carrots
mason
and all.
jars?
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
she meal prep and put it in.
yeah,
There. Oh, okay.
and like rice and she'll put hot water and it'll cook it all.
Oh.
Like she'll put the boiling water and it'll just
Oh,
make
okay.
it in the jar and it'll
Oh,
cook. She
okay.
just shake it up and like she's kind of like more on your side in terms of
okay.
the diet
Uh-huh,
and all that. And I don't know.
Honestly,
I'm trying to
I
get on that
love
way.
a little veggie stir fry. Like you add some carrots
Oh.
up in there, some quinoa. I like to do quinoa instead of rice, but even rice or broccoli and put a little avocado up in there. You good? You know, salt, pepper, whatever, sea salt. You know, you it's ways around how you can eat. Like you don't have to. There's cheap shit like rice is $1. Like you can buy rice for like $1.
A big ass bag. for,
Right, you
like,
can buy
$5,
broccoli
yeah.
for like.
Yeah.
Not, and you don't even have to do the. I'm just saying, like, if you got that $2 and you don't want to eat there, you can go home and get something that'll last you like probably 2 to 3 days. You get what I'm saying? And just cook that, and then you be good. And that shit tastes even better because you made it at home.
I know I have some like vegan spaghetti from you, and that shit bang.
Oh yeah. I forgot I had. Yeah,
I was like, that
gave
shit
you
was
some.
bomb. I
Didn't
don't
I
remember.
give you like the lasagna too? One
The
time?
lasagna was fire. I forgot
Yeah.
what you used to substitute the meat, but I was like, oh no, this goes crazy. Like
I
need more
probably
of
did
this.
like a veg, the Beyond Meat veggie beef. Yeah,
Whatever it is.
whatever
yeah,
Beyond
it was
Beef,
It was
yeah,
fire.
shit they had.
Yeah. So like, where do you find vegan fast food at?
Oh well, I mean, it depends. So like, I don't play. Like I hunt. I go wherever they got a new vegan sandwich
Yeah.
or whatever. But it's a couple spots in
You ever
Baltimore.
been to H Mart?
Yeah, H Mart have a lot. I mean,
H-Mart.
it's an Asian market, but it's like a
Yeah,
great
they-
market that have a lot of
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah, they
there.
got the type of shit that I feel like you would.
Yeah. I haven't been in a while because it's all the way out here.
it's
What,
n-
Catonsville?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
nowhere- it's not one closed.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but as far as like vegan fast food, you want to grab to go. You got like Land of Kush.
Yep. I was about to say
Well, Land
Land
of
of
Kush got the soul food. You got Grub Life. They got the sandwiches, the burgers, the cheesesteaks. You have not that many spots. Oh, you got the Greenery Kitchen. That's up in Pigtown. There's a couple different vegan spots. They actually vegan restaurant week was just the last 2 weeks out here in Baltimore. So a lot of places offered vegan options and stuff. But there's a lot of places out here.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
You just got to hit me up and I can just
Yeah.
lay it out for you.
Oh, I bet. Well, we've approached the end.
Oh
of the
man.
Friends podcast. We went an hour. It's actually 5:30. Believe it or not,
Oh. And when did we start?
4:30.
4:30. Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, stream Vibrating. Is that
Yes.
out on all platforms?
It is out on all platforms.
All platforms,
The video is
Apple
coming
Music,
out soon.
Spotify title, video coming out sooner than you can blink an eye.
That shit's gonna be explosive. So yeah.
Check out Soul Trill on Bandcamp to hold you over while you waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Go stream the Rinse EP.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Which
yes.
Love
Oh,
Queen is
yeah,
also
I'm on
featured
that
on. Yeah,
too.
shout out to
Yeah.
Rinse. Shout out to
Yo,
Elastic.
so
That's
many
my
people
favorite.
love Elastic, yo.
Yeah, that's
so
my
many
favorite.
people-
That's definitely my
mom be
favorite
playing
shit.
that shit all the time.
That
Damn,
bitch
that's
is hard.
real.
Yeah.
I'm gassed.
My mom, I wish she'd be tagging you. She be playing it all the time.
That's tough.
I check my mom's page a lot, and she has it. You
That's
know,
so
like the
tough.
Apple. Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite songs I've ever made.
Yeah,
to
no,
be
that's
honest.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Look out for
Great
her
song.
next healing ceremony. Whenever that's, she said November.
In November is gonna be, but I'm thinking
November.
about doing something bi-weekly.
Oh really?
Yeah, like at a private location. But I'm thinking about doing something bi-weekly. That's just like an event, like
Cool.
people can
True.
link up to.
I'm putting your post notifications.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
You got too much shit going on, man. I'm not even gonna.
It's
run
not
off
even
the
just
list.
music too. It's the crazy part. Like you got the
Right.
Peace Light Cafe. That's it, right? Peace Light Cafe.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
pop up too, yo. I gotta do a
All
fast. I
types of
gotta do a
shit.
pop up.
Pop up
Yeah.
coming. Stream the I Tried EP.
Yes.
That's out on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? I dropped that last summer. I'm still eating off those streams. By
Oh
the way.
shit!
Yeah.
I got
Shout out to
yeah. I gotta bump that.
Yeah, but fucking, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, stream the rest of the episodes. This is episode 8. We got 2 more to the end of the season. It was a lot of people.
yay.
It was a lot of people asking me to get on. I'm not gonna name names, but I was just like Mother Queen. Like I don't care about. I'm gonna be real. Okay, I'm sorry, but
Thank you so
mean,
much.
you You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, that's it for now, y'all. Stream this on YouTube. It's coming out soon. We out.
Until next time.
Yeah.